Well, hello there.
Alright, so last week we made a cat toy that we could turn on from work so that we don't need to leave Fez all alone. You guys seem to like it, and a couple of you asked how we make it. So I bought another one on Amazon. We're going to go through step by step about how we actually make it. Okay?
Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, so you're gonna need a couple things for this project. You need a battery-operated cat toy. You need some kind of screwing device. You need some kind of smart plug. You need a power adapter. You need wire clippers. You need a hot glue gun. Now there's also some stuff that you don't need but will make your job a lot easier. A soldering iron, some solder, a heat gun, some heat shrink tubing, a soldering station, a multimeter, a pair of tongs. Okay, not the tongs. Now I'll put a link in the description to all of the more difficult stuff to find, but obviously the thing you want to start with is a cat toy. Now if you find one that runs on wall power, well then you can skip this whole episode. But if you find one that runs on batteries like I did, then you can figure out how many volts you're going to need to run it. So in this case it takes 3 AA batteries. Every AA battery is 1.5 volts. You add those up, you get 4.5. Now you're going to want to find a power adapter that is that many volts. So in this case you've got 4.5 volts. It's just some fish tank power adapter. It doesn't matter as long as it's giving you the correct voltage. Probably, I don't really know, I just guessed. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is open this sucker up. So now that we have it open, we want to prepare it for soldering and we want to get our power adapter ready. Okay, so the next step is the dangerous one. I'm going to plug the exposed wires into the wall to try to figure out which one is positive. Now, I think that when I touch both of these wires to my exposed wires, the one that gives me a positive output when I am touching it with the red is the positive one. I don't know that. I would love it if someone would correct me, but that seems logically correct. Now, I also think that maybe this isn't necessary, because both of these cat toys were just spinning motors, and motors are reversible. So I think that if you don't have a multimeter, or if you don't want to kill yourself, then you can just plug into either and it should probably work. Probably. Alright, so I forgot one of the tools that'll help you out. You can use a drill! Okay, so I'm going to drill in through the side so that I can put the wires through there, but if you don't have a drill, you can probably just exit it through the battery terminal. So now that we maybe know which one is positive, we're going to unplug it from the wall. And then after that, we're going to use a heat gun and some heat shrink tubing in order to heat shrink these wires. Now, if you don't have a heat gun, you can actually just use a lighter, and if you don't have heat shrink tubing, you can just use electrical tape. The purpose is so that you don't touch the wires and have them short each other out. You can go without, but you're gonna risk breaking your toy. So this is your first chance to check if everything works correctly. So you can now plug it back into the wall, but be very careful not to touch it, and then turn it on. Whee! So before we close it back up, why don't we reinforce everything with hot glue? Okay, so let's close this sucker up. Grab your salad tongs. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so my toy came with these beautiful little butterflies. You plug it in right like that, and here you go. Oh my god! He's gonna fucking love that! Alright, so really the last step is that you set up your smart plug and plug it into the wall. If you got the Pivot Power Genius, as I have in the description down below, you gotta like do this crazy strobe light shit. It's weird. Follow the instructions. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys liked it. So yeah, that was the whole build. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you try to build it yourself. If you do try to build it yourself, go ahead and leave us a link down in the description to the picture or the video or whatever that you post. Definitely tell me what you thought of the video as well. And please, oh please, like, comment, and subscribe, because this is a young channel and it takes a lot of work to put it up. And I would just love to have you as part of the family. So, that's it for me. Let me know what you thought, as I said, and I'll see you next week.